Welcome into Swing and a Miss, a baseball podcast.
Where our opinions are backed up by cherry-picked stats.
I guess I have to put my ankle on the IL.
If you're looking for Dodgers and Yankees highlights, turn into the last 15 minutes of SportsCenter.
Settle in and enjoy the show. Welcome into episode 7. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen to our podcast this week. Really quickly, before we dive into anything, we do have a quick note to add. Rodrigo, I know, has not been on the last couple shows, and we've had a lot of people reach out to us and ask us why he's not. He asked us to tell you that there are some life events that are occurring that we'll have an official report on later. So have no fear. Rodrigo is fine. Rodrigo is still a part of this show, but we'll have an update on him here shortly. Secondarily to that, we want to thank everyone who has taken the time to reach out to us over the last couple of weeks. We had a member of the show's mother reach out to us this weekend, and we greatly appreciate her input. Also, we are very aware that we are still an amateur podcast and working through the audio issues, but we appreciate you bringing it to our attention. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Just dandy.
Yeah, we're doing okay. I mean, Cal Raleigh kind of hurt my feelings this weekend, but otherwise I'm good.
Big dumper, right?
Yeah, he's having the best offensive season by a catcher since Joe Mauer's 2009 MVP season.
It's ironic that the last person at the catching position was a Twin, and now this one is killing the Twins.
Yeah, I mean, this weekend series, Mariners versus Twins, really felt like the Twins beat the Mariners and Cal Raleigh beat the Twins.
Very true.
And a little bit of a shout out too to Cole Young. I know that hurt a little bit, but making his MLB debut and getting a walk-off in that MLB debut, I know it hurts you, Tyler, because it was against the Twins, but that's always a cool thing to see. You love a guy making his debut, get to make a big moment.
Well, I'm going to be negative right out of the gate.
Do it.
I know we've kind of dumped on the Baltimore Orioles for being probably the biggest disappointment in baseball so far.
The biggest.
Yes. But I want to give a shout out to their National League counterpart, the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yes.
Who have, their pitching is god-awful. They are...
And about to get worse.
Yeah, it's going to get worse. They just lost Corbin Burns for ever?
A season.
I don't know. His elbow blew up.
We're waiting for official notification on it, but yeah, it doesn't look good.
I think it was reported by DHgate.com.
I thought it was the band Portugal the Man.
Portugal the Man.
Don't worry, if Corbin Burns and his 1.86 ERA goes down, then you've got Brandon Pfaadt with his 8.1 ERA and Zach Allen with his 5.5 ERA ready to step in and fill the void.
Brandon Pfaadt just got the insta cut from my fantasy team after the last start.
Yes, where the first 8 hitters all happened to reach base
And score.
I saw somebody say that he threw the first yes hitter in MLB history.
Yes hitter.
That was pretty bad.
That's good.
Yes.
I like that.
I don't like the Diamondbacks, so I laughed quite heartily at
That's
that.
fair. So we're going to do what we've normally done on our episodes. We'll start with the league check-in. We've kind of already started with that. I think the best place to start, I know you went negative, but let's start positive. And Josh, literally, if you can control your excitement, the Tigers continue. They're continuing to be great. Their pitching has been great. Their hitting's been timely. They're hitting the crap out of the ball. However, if we're looking at an NL counterpart, because we're pretty close to All-Star time, let's start to look at what makes sense for World Series predictions. If we're going right now, it's Tigers-Cubs, and it's not even close. Dodgers fans, come at us. We don't care.
Oh, their pitching stinks too.
It's
I
Tigers Cubs.
Disagree though.
Really?
On the NL counterpart.
Who do you think?
Mets. Their pitching has just been absolutely lights out.
I don't disagree with you. That's actually on my notes for today that I'm going to eat my words on the Mets pitching.
Okay, but yeah, I mean the Cubs have the offense. The Mets have the pitching. I think those are the two clearly superior teams in the National League right now.
But right now, there's no question in the AL. It's the Tigers.
Yeah, it's the Tigers. I mean, I don't want to seem like an evil, bitter Twins fan to Josh's high-riding Tigers, but I do still kind of feel like they're on pace right now to score or to win 105, 106 games, and I don't expect that to occur. So I think there is a lull coming here for the Tigers, and I think they are going to come back down to earth a little bit.
Well, there's also no hotter team in baseball than the Twins, still. And we talked about this last time we did the episode. The Twins are the hottest team, and they remain the hottest team. They're finding ways to win.
They're doing a good job. I think that if I have to pick a World Series champion, I'm going with the Phillies still. I think that they're just still full of vets and a well-rounded team, and they're just going about their business, and I feel like they're just sharpening their swords for the postseason.
If they can play the Braves every game, they'll do great. Anyone have another topic they want to hit on the league check-in?
Well, I just wanted to shout out Jacob Wilson. There's not a lot going on that's good in athletics land right now, but when you've got a 23-year-old shortstop that in the month of May is hitting .368 with more walks than strikeouts, that's got to feel good. It's a small silver lining. Yeah, I know it's been bad. They've lost, I think, about 20 games in May. It's been really, really brutal after a strong start. But hey, Jacob Wilson is doing awesome.
With one of the weirdest batting stances I think I've ever seen, too. But hey, whatever works, right?
Anything from you, Nels?
Please, Giants, hit the ball. Just even a mediocre offense with that pitching staff, which has been one of the best in baseball, top to bottom, rotation, bullpen, all of that. But please just hit the ball.
Nels, you and I park our cars in the same garage because I'm feeling the same way about the Twins. Although this past weekend we had Byron Buxton and Matt Wallner return to the lineup, and things are looking up. Carlos Correa returned from the concussion IL and has been smoking the ball all over the field.
Can we briefly talk about that send on the double that got thrown out at home plate? That was the laziest slide I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I mean, the Twins are not a fast team, I will tell you that. Byron Buxton aside. But, yeah, they definitely have taken to being aggressive in their base running. And I think that was more a properly good gun from Julio Rodriguez than
it was an amazing throw.
Anything else.
It was an amazing throw. It was a terrible slide, and it looked kind of lazy, in my opinion.
It was not beautiful baseball.
For me, what I've picked up in the last 2 weeks, the Cardinals and the Mariners continue to surprise me. I'm not a Cardinals guy, and I really wasn't a Mariners guy going into the season, but the Cardinals have put it together. They're not going to catch the Cubs, I don't think, but they're going to really compete for that second spot in the NL Central. And the Mariners, at this point, I think if they can hold out to the All-Star game, I think they run away with that division. I really do.
One of the things for me, coming off of watching a very, very well-pitched Tigers-Royals series, is that the Royals have no offense.
No, they don't.
But they have an incredible pitching staff, and in this division, they're 8 back of the Tigers, but everybody's a bunch back of the Tigers, but they're only 1 back of the Twins and 2 back of the Guardians. But if they fall a few more games back here of that second bunch of Cleveland and Minnesota, they're probably looking at being sellers, and I think that that's going to be a team to really keep your eye on, is see who they sell some of that pitching to, because that could really shake up how we're looking at the landscape of the playoff teams.
I'd buy Salvador Perez's bat right now. Even though he's in a bit of a slump, I'd still buy it.
I don't
He's
think he's ever leaving Kansas City.
No.
Probably not.
One-team player.
Probably not, but I'd test the waters. Why not?
Kansas City just called up their best hitting prospect.
I saw that today.
Jack Caglione.
Yeah, I'm glad the Tigers didn't have to be the ones to break him into the bigs.
And, there was a bit of coach speak saying that they didn't want to bring him in when the offense was slumping, and then they had a bad weekend, and then they said, oh no, we need all the bats that we can get. Please come and help us, Jack. Help us right now.
The offense isn't slumping. It's dead. It's straight up dead, and they need somebody to do some resurrecting.
Someone's got to bring that offense back to life because it's bad.
They've scored as many runs as the Pirates.
Ugh,
That's
gross.
That's where you want to put them into context.
Gross.
Yeah.
Speaking of bad.
Which only the Rockies have been worse.
Oh man,
offensively.
well, segue right there, sir. Can we talk about how bad this Rockies team is? This team has been swept more times than they've won. They've been swept 10 times. They have 9 wins. It is June 3rd? Second.
Don't cut them short. They could win tonight.
What day is it? It's June 2nd. They have 9 wins. 9!
Yeah, who was it? Who was the golfer? Was it Scotty Scheffler that has
He's got more.
as many tour wins in the month of May as
they had wins.
The Rockies had. Yeah, I mean, I thought watching last year's White Sox that we just saw the worst team we will see in our lives, and the Rockies turned around and said, "Hold my beer."
Well, they're holding a lot of beer because that's the only explanation for being as bad as they are. They have to all be drunk.
The other place that's going through their feelings right now is Boston. Boston just
don't start.
Started off as a
Don't start.
reasonably strong team, and then they have just fallen off the face of the earth.
They fell back onto the earth, taking 2 or 3 from the Braves.
Well, your Braves aside, the Boston Red Sox over their past 20 games are 8-12, which is not a good place to be. And
is that bad?
It's pretty bad. It's like bottom 4 in the league.
And Bregman's going to be out for the foreseeable future.
Oh,
too.
for a while.
And like, despite everything that's been going on with the drama of where Rafi Devers should play as a position,
Dude's crushing it.
he's an OBP merchant all of a sudden. He's drawing walks like crazy. He's got more walks than strikeouts. It's insane.
And you put anything in the zone to him, and he's hitting it out of the park. It's crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry. He doesn't have more walks than strikeouts, but he's got a ton of walks. He's got a ton of walks.
But so I haven't really watched the Red Sox, so pardon my ignorance, since Bregman got hurt. Has Devers been playing third base?
No,
they haven't even moved him back to third.
DH only.
Yeah, DH.
So they didn't
only.
even move him back to third.
Who'd they put over there? The kid with the blonde mullet.
Oh, Marcelo Mayer, or is he at short?
No, is he at second?
I don't know.
I think he's at
haven't
second.
been watching
I just
the Red
watched
Sox
3
closely.
Red Sox
Yeah.
games over the weekend. I don't remember. I was just so pissed off that they kept beating the Braves.
Pardon my ignorance on the 3 games under 500 Boston
Red Sox fans, get at us in the comments. We're happy to take your hate.
You see, they won't, though, because there aren't any.
Fair enough.
On the positive side, one thing that I picked up on when I was running my May stats, Andrew Abbott of the Cincinnati Reds and Chris Bubik of the Kansas City Royals both decided to sport a .55 ERA in May.
Is that good?
It is really
That's good.
It's
That's good.
really good.
The Tigers just beat Chris Bubich on the backs of a triple that came around to score on a wild pitch, and that was the run of the game.
I was going to say, how many 1-0 games did the Tigers play last weekend?
Back to back, Skubal pitched a gem, and then Brisky gave up 1 run in the 8th, and we lost 1-0. And then Bubich pitched an incredible game, but gave up the triple to McKinstry, who came in and scored on a wild pitch, and that was 1-0. But watching him pitch, I mean, he's the real deal. That guy is good.
That leads me into a thought about what I've seen in the American League pitching race right now. Obviously, we're all in agreement Skubal is front runner for the AL Cy Young, right? Anyone disagree with that?
Chris Bubik is making a case.
He's making a case, but to me, when I watch Garrett Crochet and Max Fried, I think they have a realistic chance to catch him in the second half of the season. If they continue. I don't trust Max Fried's health, and Garrett Crochet's arm tends to fall off near the end of the year, so that very well could happen. But I'm impressed watching Garrett Crochet and Max Fried and the Braves pitchers that they kept and let Max Fried walk upsets me quite a bit. But either way.
And I do want to say, as we're talking about, Chris Bubich being really good so far and Garrett Crochet, I do want to highlight something about Tarek Skubal. He has 14.14 strikeouts per walk. The dude has
Is that
pitched
good?
It's pretty good.
pretty good.
Larry David would love this.
Yeah, he's pitched 75 and 2/3 innings, and he has walked 7 batters. He's not walking anybody. He's striking everybody out. The ERA is a little bit higher than the others mentioned.
It's not crazy. It's not bad, though.
No. Oh, no.
It's less than 3.
Oh, it's
no,
almost
it's
like
really
it's
good.
226.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So it's only a smidge higher, but he's striking out everybody. He's walking nobody.
I'm with you.
Since the last time we recorded, we've not talked about Tarek Skubal's Maddox, have we?
No, we have not.
Oh, because that was delightful.
Yes.
I don't know why I get...
I don't love comparing Tarek Skubal to Craig Maddox, but sure.
No,
Let's do it.
Do you know what a Maddox is?
I do.
Yeah.
It was a
So,
joke.
Maddox,
It's a good joke.
A Maddox is a complete game shutout in less than 100 pitches. And
Which you don't see very often
no,
anymore.
you don't see very often. It's named after Greg Maddox because he was so good at inducing weak contact by just being a superior pitcher that he was able to get a lot of ground outs and be very efficient with his pitches. Tarek Skubal did that, but he also struck out
13.
13 in the process.
The record for a
Yes.
quote-unquote Maddox.
On the National League side of the Cy Young race, I think Paul Skeens is probably
100%.
Yeah. Unfortunate for the Giants who have Logan Webb and Robbie Ray, who are probably at least within consideration.
Now,
of that.
Logan
But-
Webb could very easily win it. But right now, it's Paul Skeens.
Yes. I mean, yeah,
I agree.
there's 4 more months to go in the season, so yes, of course. But as of right now,
I
it's Paul
like
Skeens.
watching Logan Webb pitch. It's
I do
that
too.
it's that same like inducing weak contact
Yeah.
and fooling people. That is, strikeouts are cool, but as Bull Durham says, strikeouts are fascist. So you're giving people a chance to at least put the ball in play, but you're fooling them so well that they really can't get good wood on it.
The frustrating thing is, like a couple starts ago with him, where those ground balls sometimes find holes, and he's going to have a start or two where just like 5 or 6 of them in a row find a hole just because that's how the math lays out sometimes. So
Yeah,
you got to live with it, but yes.
The reason we love strikeouts so much is because you cannot get a hit on a strikeout. You can get hits off of weak contact.
For sure.
And that's baseball in a nutshell. Throw your bat at something, put it in play, and hope it misses a fielder.
So, I have a really controversial thought over the last 2 weeks. I don't know what you guys are going to think about this.
You're wrong.
I might be. I don't know. Let's see. This Aaron Judge guy, good?
Oh,
Okay, fine. You're right for once.
He seems good. I don't know.
He's okay.
He's under 400 right now. As of yesterday, he was 398. What a loser, right?
he's at 394, I think, right now.
Did he drop again? Okay.
He dropped a little bit again after last night's game.
What a
but
loser.
it's just-
391.
Oh my
Just pulled up
goodness.
It's a free fall.
Disgusting.
391 with only 21 home runs through May.
I'd trade him.
But we're absolutely on Triple Crown watch with Aaron Judge.
For sure.
Which would be phenomenally awesome. And I don't think that... It's hard to like what Aaron Judge is doing, because I do like Aaron Judge, but I really hate the Yankees.
Oh, me too.
I also wish ill upon them, and at the same time really want to see Aaron Judge succeed. It's a mixed emotion, internal conflict that I've got going on.
I hope Aaron Judge becomes one of the greatest hitters of all time, and the Yankees miss the playoffs every year. He's like one of those guys. I
Hold
instantly
on.
hate
For
everybody.
those that aren't watching us on YouTube, because we're not on it, Josh is literally wearing a Yankees hat right now.
So I was waiting for one of you guys to call me out on this beforehand. So I will do this as the quick plug for this. Today is Lou Gehrig Day. So I'm wearing my End ALS Baseball is the Best
the
shirt.
second worst thing to happen to him in that season.
Yeah.
So I am sporting the Lou Gehrig Day outfits today. It is the only time the Yankees hat comes out of my collection. I do own a hat for every MLB team. I wear all of the hats except the Yankees one. I am wearing it today as we do this podcast on Lou Gehrig Day in honor of Lou Gehrig. Still, I hate the Yankees.
If Lou Gehrig's family wants to sponsor the podcast, we're happy to take your money. But other than that, I don't have much to say about the Yankees. I feel like we've covered it. Yeah. Max Fried's great. Aaron Judge is great. I hate the Yankees.
Shout out to Sarah Langs,
Yes.
one of the best Twitter follows that you can have. She is a MLB reporter, super awesome, and also afflicted with ALS.
Which this shirt that I'm wearing, the Baseball is the Best and ALS shirt, was created with RotoWear for her. In collaboration with her. So that is the shirt that I'm wearing.
Sorry to hear that. Our thoughts go out to Sarah Langs. Beat this. We got to find a cure. Nels, any thoughts?
With that, we cast the Yankees back to the last 15 minutes of SportsCenter. Off you go.
One team that I hope is kind of like coming a little bit for the Yankees is the Toronto Blue Jays. One thing that I've been noticing is they are getting the bats going in a big way. Between Addison Barger and Ernie Clement, those two, contributors brand new for 2025 to the Blue Jays efforts, are really bringing it and helping out Vladdy, giving him some offensive pop that they desperately need.
And
Ernie Clement has been really good.
We talked a little bit about this prior to hitting the record button. In watching the Braves-Red Sox series over the weekend, I was convinced that the Red Sox were putting more bats on balls that were outside of the strike zone. And I looked it up. It's the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are hitting making contact with almost 70% of balls outside of the strike zone. That's a good hitting team. You're going to put more of those in play than you're not. So I'm impressed with the Blue Jays. They're in a tough division. They're going to keep going. I'm wearing a Blue Jays hat right now. I agree with you.
They're only half back in the wild card right now.
Yep.
So they just feasted on the A's. They have a slumping Phillies team on deck for them next. So maybe they can make a little run here.
And on that note, too, the Tampa Bay Rays have caught fire a little bit, too. They kind of came out of nowhere. They got real hot. They're only a game back of Toronto. So Toronto and Tampa both given a nice little run to throw some competition into that division a little bit.
Let's make it a fun division to the end. All right, kids, I'm going to make a bold claim. I know we've said that this team's back. I didn't agree with it when we said it. I don't agree with it now. The Braves season's over. They're going to have to they're going to have to win 750. They're going to have to win 3/4 of the rest of their games to make the playoffs. This team is bad. This team is talented, but bad. Snit should be fired. Their hitting coach should be fired. They just sent Tuis Asasopo down to the minor leagues as a base coach. Do you know how bad you have to be as a base coach to get demoted? This team is bad right now. Their season's over, and they're ruining Ronnie's career. I hate the Braves. Thank you. Goodbye.
I thought, Ben, you were a Braves fan.
No one hates my team like I do.
Oh, that's
I'm
Ben's
sorry,
catchphrase.
Ben. I'm sorry. You're
But
going
also,
through it right now. My heart goes out to you.
Also, Ben, what do we need to send your way to get Austin Riley over here in Detroit? Because that's a deadline thing. We could use a good hitting third baseman. We would happily take him off your hands if you're looking to hit the reset button.
It's going to be pricey. It's going to be
I know,
pricey.
because he's got a long extension.
Aren't
still.
all the Braves star players signed for like $3 million a year to a 30-year contract?
It's pretty close to that, I think.
Which is why you can't be too sad for too long.
No,
because the
I
year's
know.
not going well.
I know.
But you're set up well for the
I know,
future.
and everyone looks at me with disdain in their eyes when I talk about it. But this team is too good to be where they're 3 games under 500.
4 now.
4 now. Oh, I forgot they lost yesterday. Of course
Sorry.
they did. No, it's fine. They're under 500 going into June. It's gross.
They're a half game back of the Washington Nationals.
They're in 4th place. They're gross. And their starting pitching's been great. But their bullpen's been disgusting. Their hitting's been less than subpar. It's gross. And I would fire Snit today. Snit doesn't care. He has no emotion. He doesn't get fiery. He doesn't argue balls and strikes, which, good Lord, we can talk about umpires' balls and strikes for years and years and years to make that conversation go. But holy crap, this team sucks.
How long has Snit been manager for the Braves?
5 years? 6 years?
Okay, so
7?
I mean,
So he was with them when they won the World Series.
He's been with the team for 41 years, something like that.
see, I
That might be an overstatement, but it's been at least 30.
Ben's not good with numbers.
I'll look it up.
He's Bobby Cox's dad, actually.
I hate it that everyone looks to the manager as
Can't fire the
being fall
players.
guy. You can't fire the players. You can't fire the ownership.
I mean, firing the players is just called getting cut.
Right, but
Now, they
you
do
can't-
that a lot.
You can't fire a star player who's underperforming, who's part of your long-term plans.
Nope.
Real quick, I wasn't that far off. 50 years he's been with the organization. Since 1976. So 49, almost 50 years.
So he's seen lean years, the 80s,
He has.
for example.
He has, but he pisses me off. That's all I can say about that.
He's been there for the ups and downs.
Once
and the
again,
ups
Ben,
and downs.
We're here for you as you go through
Oh,
your
you
emotions around your team.
stop it.
But before we wrap up this league check-in, you did say something about Snit and his lack of emotion and energy, and I do want to shout out interim manager for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Donnie Kelly,
You ain't wrong.
who has gotten tossed 3 times already in his short stint as interim manager. That guy is showing some fire.
You're not wrong about that. And can we briefly... I want to talk about Carlos Correa getting tossed from the on-deck circle the other night.
That was wild. As somebody who was actively rooting for the Twins implosion,
I still have not
that was
seen...
wild.
I've not seen an explanation as to why he was ejected.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
He was. I mean, he said
Ever.
something.
I'm waiting for the John Boy breakdown. I'm really hoping that there's some lip reading that can go on because that is
Those are
curious
so
thing.
funny. Shout out John Boy, sponsor the podcast. But yeah, Carlos Correa is in the on deck circle and gets tossed for something he said. We don't know what. And then Rocco comes out and goes just absolute
What
balls
the
to the
hell?
wall and goes insane between Correa and the umpire, and Rocco gets tossed.
Yeah.
And I'm fine. I'm never opposed to a manager getting tossed, but that's the stuff that I want to see Snit do, and he never does it.
Rocco, I think, really likes getting tossed. I mean, he doesn't, but he does.
who doesn't like a short workday?
No, but it's,
Still getting paid.
It's,
Yeah, hey, can I get tossed from my job and still get paid?
we do have to remember that Rocco Baldelli is
You're tossed.
Italian from the East Coast. And so he will walk out, and you can tell that he's trying to keep his composure, but then all of a sudden, like there's some fire that comes out, the hands start going, the spittle starts flying, and he'll get tossed pretty easily and pretty regularly.
I'm with you. So that was our league check-in, guys. Give us a break. We'll come back with some really fun stuff. All right, and we're back. And Nels, we're going to turn it over to you for recent retirements.
Yes, we had 3 solid major league players retire since our last episode. We're going to start with Gene Segura, a very solid, capable middle infielder who played for the Angels, the Brewers, the Diamondbacks, the Mariners, Philly, and Miami. He was a 2-time All-Star, once with Milwaukee in 2013 and Seattle in 2018. Had 200 hits with Arizona in
you go.
2016. My favorite Gene Segura memory is with the Phillies. When they were playing the Giants, he hit his 200th career double and took like a curtain call at second base, which I've never seen that for the 200th career double in Major League history. I mean, congratulations, Gene, but what are you doing?
Did he pick up the base and hoist it over
No,
his head?
but he took his
Ricky
helmet off.
Henderson did.
He had his helmet off
I'm
and
actually
waved
still
to the
waiting
crowd.
for somebody to pick up the base and get tagged out.
And it has been a comical moment in Giants social media anytime Gene Segura does anything.
I love it.
Second up is journeyman reliever Jake Diekman, who pitched for 9 different teams across 15 years. So congratulations to him.
There you go.
Very solid reliever. Had a couple of really strong years with Texas.
With that name, it feels like it should have been a hockey player.
That is a good hockey name. You're
That's
right.
a
is
good.
really
That's
good.
a
That's a
great
really good
hockey name.
It's maybe a second career.
It's not a bad baseball name either.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's better. It's a better hockey name.
Yeah, it definitely.
It fit his career. It was above average.
And then finally,
Boo.
Josh Harrison, longtime Pittsburgh Pirate, 2-time All-Star with them. He retired as well. Had a couple of double-digit home runs with them. Maybe didn't quite pan out. I think there was a lot of high hopes for him early on. It didn't quite work out, but he still had a very solid season. So we salute you three gentlemen. Off into retirement you go.
Off into retirement you
Enjoy
go.
Valhalla.
Former
That's
Tiger
right.
for a minute, Josh Harrison. Enjoy your retirement.
Former a lot of teams for a minute. All right, kids. We got a lot of messages over the last probably 5 weeks saying they enjoyed the silly stuff that we're doing. And oh my, do we have a silly segment for you. This is proof that men never grow up. We do not mature. This is my favorite thing I've ever done research on in my entire life. This is the funniest baseball names of all time. We're not going to talk about teams. We're not going to talk about stats. We don't care about that. We just want to read names and laugh at them. So who wants to start?
The stats are how many giggles when we read your name. I'll start with my all-time favorite, and
Please do.
in the realm of us men never grow up and giggles, the good old relief pitcher Dick Pole.
He didn't have to go by Dick. That's what's so funny.
No,
There were options.
my wife asked me this the other day. She's like, why did so many guys named Richard go by Dick back in the day? And I'm like, I don't know.
Well,
but I'm so glad they did.
The funny thing is, you say back in the day, he pitched in the 70s. It wasn't
It wasn't 10 years ago.
But he liked Nixon.
He was 8 when he was president.
Tricky Dick Pole.
All right, Tyler, give me your favorite.
Noted twin, Boof Bonzer. Boof. Because when he came up, and he came up as part of like a big trade that the Twins did with the San Francisco Giants, I was introduced to Boof Bonzer, and I was like, wait, the girlfriend from Teen Wolf? That's all I could think of.
That is the only other boof I know.
Yeah.
So
Right.
on the all-time boof list, they're 1 and 2.
The all-time boof list. Great band name. Great band name. All right, Nels, give me yours.
Well, mine is Mr. Jack Glasscock. I don't think anything else needs to be said right there. That is a strong name.
Mr.
I
Glasscock.
think he might have been a bit fragile.
He was. Old-timey player back in the late 1800s. I don't even think he played in the 20th century. But
I don't think he did.
I would have absolutely loved to see a 1v1 with Jack Glasscock and Dick Pole.
You would have bought both those jerseys.
Wait, hang on. Couldn't we do a triple three-way and add in Johnny Dickshot?
Man, where will you take away my thunder, man? My number one was Johnny Dickshot. No. Johnny Dickshot, I hope you're alive. I doubt you
he's
are.
not.
He's not. He's long dead.
It's okay. One that I found that goes along this entire theme, there was also a Pete Lecoq.
Pete Lecoq was number 2 on my list. That's
Sorry, Ben, taking your thunder.
so funny. How do you not go through life just being like, I'm Pete Jones?
Pete Lecoq.
Pete Lecoq. All right, I haven't given one yet, so
Yes, please do.
I'm going to go with my favorite one. Catfish Hunter.
Catfish,
What? I'm Catfish Hunter. Sure you are. But I'm a major league player. Sure you are.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah. And can we do another three-way, fatal three-way between Catfish Hunter, Goose Gossage, and Turkey Stearns?
Turkey Stearns did not cross my radar.
Negro
Turkey
League
Stearns.
star for the Detroit Stars, actually,
interesting.
Turkey Stearns.
That didn't cross my radar. That's a good one. I like that.
Any players of MLB The Show 25 this year in the Negro League storylines, Turkey Stearns has his own storyline.
That might be why it's not on my list.
And is Mudcat Grant, is that an
Mudcat
animal as well?
Grant, yeah.
Mudcat Grant. All right, I've got one that might get us kicked off broadcast television.
Go for it.
Pussy LeBeau. Excuse me, Tebow.
Tebow.
Tebow. I had the wrong first letter. Pussy Tebow.
Yeah, I don't think that's the part of his name anybody is focusing on.
No, it's not the Tebow that gets us kicked off broadcast television, but how is that your name? I don't understand.
When did he play?
1895.
We said we're not going to do this.
Well, it helps put it in context because that probably wasn't what it is
2017.
now.
2017.
He played 2 games for the 1895 Cleveland Spiders.
Okay. Pussy was on the Spiders. I got it.
Career batting average of 500. He was 3 for 6.
I was going to say, what do you have, 7 at bats? That wouldn't have made sense because that's an odd number.
Yeah, you're not good with numbers. All right, I got another really fun one that I found. I've got 2 really fun ones that the first and last names play off each other. So first is Orval Overall.
I saw that one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's
a
one I
good
like.
one.
Does he make popcorn?
Orval Redenbacher. And then I also found one, Greg Legg.
I saw that one too.
Greg
I was
Legg.
like, there's no way this guy's real.
Legg with a double G. Greg with G's on both ends. Greg Legg.
But 2 R's. I've got one that it's not dirty, but it just made me laugh. Razor Shines. Razor Shines. That made me laugh.
So he works on a street corner, and he offers haircuts and shoe shines. He does both of them.
Double business.
Speaking of working on a street corner, I want to give a shout out to Urban Shocker.
There you go. There
Sounds
you
like
go.
a sexual deviant act that's illegal in 38 states.
And ironically, that's definitely on Urban Dictionary.
This one, I've got 4 of them that are all just, my name is also my occupation, which is Hack Wilson,
There you go.
Hack.
James Outman,
Oh, that's great.
Scott Blewett, relief pitcher.
Blewett.
Yeah, he blew a lot of
Yeah,
saves.
it's not a very good one either.
No, he's not.
Kind of like Aaron Bummer.
His performances have been bummers.
Grant Balfour.
There you go.
Yeah.
Balfour. Yeah.
That's a terrible name for a pitcher.
And
He was actually decent though.
Yeah, he was.
That's a terrible name for a pitcher, though.
Those are 4 where your name is your occupation.
What about Home Run Baker?
Home run.
That's a good one.
Can we get a stat count on how many home runs Home Run Baker hit in the season?
4.
I think it was 10. I think he hit 10 in one season, and people were like, "Oh my goodness! It is 1897." And
No one
will
will ever catch you.
The stats department has pulled up. In 1911, he hit a league-leading 11 home runs.
Woo!
Then in 1912, a league-leading 10.
Wow!
Then in 1913, a league-leading 12.
My
and then
goodness!
Capped off his streak of 4 straight league leadings in 1914 with 9.
Wow!
He never hit less home runs than the Rockies have wins right now.
In the years he led the league.
How did we miss Homer Bailey?
Oh yeah.
That's a good
recent
one.
guy.
Reds pitcher.
Not a great pitcher. Not a great.
Yeah.
Great,
couple solid years.
great leg kick.
Yeah.
All right, I've got a few that have to do with consumption. There's one, Sugar Cane.
Sugar cane's a great one.
And then there was one, I kid you not, his real name, Bud Weiser.
That plays into my all-time one.
Budweiser.
That's great. I've got a couple more. Charlie Furbush.
Oh, yeah. Charlie Furbush.
I don't know.
Mariner for a bit.
I don't know how you forget the Furbush. The next one, I don't know how this one's real. Chicken Wolf.
Yeah. I can see that.
Chicken Wolf.
Well, you say yeah. Oh, yeah, I knew him.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, good guy.
Chicken Wolf and I, we did a lot of. We
was
did
a
a lot of
manager,
poop
too.
raiding together.
They're on opposite ends of the spectrum. How do you get your name that way?
I don't know, but I got 2 more before I get to my
Are you hungry like the wolf or is he scared like a chicken?
Yes, both. So I got 2 more before I get to the best one of all time, in my opinion. Next one I have is Shooty Babbitt.
Okay.
That's a great name.
Excellent one.
I don't care if
Babbitt
you are.
season.
I don't care if you're good or bad. Your name's Shooty Babbitt. That's a great name.
Before we get to the best one of all time, I want to shout out the Reese brothers, Pokey and Pee Wee.
Gotta love
Excellent.
Pokey Reese,
Yeah.
former Red also. Next one, as everyone's distracted by the 8-0 Tigers White Sox game, Cannonball Titcomb.
So that one was on my list. Cannonball Titcomb.
Dude knows how to party.
Off the replay or rebound, not replay.
Yeah. Off the mid of the
There you
catcher
go.
into the third baseman's glove.
Catcher should have had that one.
I also, speaking of brothers, when you're talking about the Reeses, Dizzy and Dazzy Trout.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what's a dazzy?
What's a dizzy?
When you're dizzy.
Not being dizzy, but a dizzy.
I also liked Stubby Clapp.
Stubby Clapp's a great one.
It's another thing.
If you're taller than 5'5" and your name's Stubby Clapp, it's wrong.
If you do the Urban Shocker, you get the Stubby Clap.
Yeah, that's one of those names where you're going into the clinic every week.
Penicillin, please sponsor the podcast.
And then another classic, Oil Can Boy.
Oh, yeah. Good old oil can.
I knew that would be on someone else's list,
Yeah.
so I didn't put it on there.
And I do want to also mention, as we're going through all of these are names that if you type them into Baseball Reference, these are
their names
that they go by, that you can search them in the Baseball Reference database by these names. They're not just nicknames.
Do you know who Oil Can Boyd went prospecting with? Old Hoss Radburn.
Old Hoss Radborn.
Really?
Yeah, they were prospectors together during the
Gold Rush.
Yeah, the 1849 Gold Rush.
Was he a part of Toy Story 3?
Yes.
The Prospector, too.
Was it 2?
Toy Story 2.
Oh man, I mix up my Toy Stories.
I'm young enough that came out.
Hey,
in my
I
childhood.
saw it live. You didn't see it live.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you might have.
You saw an animation live?
Yeah,
I
It had to
did.
be boring.
It was crazy.
It took so long.
It took a year and a half to watch.
I know he said no stats, but I did just pull up Old Hoss Radborn because that's a great one. In 1884, he pitched 678 and 2/3 innings.
Yeah, that's why they call him Hoss.
Is that a lot?
Well, the year
Did
before
they did they have any other pitchers on the
I
team?
think
Well,
they had
the
a
year
two-man
before-
rotation.
The year before that, he pitched 632 and 1/3 innings. Did not lead the league.
I just have a fun, silly one that Ben might remember.
Let's do it.
Tim Spooneybarger.
Yeah. Yes.
That's just a fun, silly name.
That is a silly ass
who
name.
unfortunately made his debut on September 5th, 2001.
Yep.
So I feel like he may have flew under the radar there. About a week later. Unfortunate for him. He had a good career. I believe he got hurt.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
And I have one more before letting Ben get to his greatest of all time. There was another one that I found. Phenomenal Smith.
That was a great
Yes.
one. That was a great
Phenomenal
one.
Smith.
Oh, it's so good. It's so, these are so stupid, but I love every one of them. And when I looked at the list that I pulled, the best one for me, just like Cher and Moses, single name, beer.
Beer.
And his occupation?
A baseball player.
Pitcher.
Well, yeah.
Beer pitcher.
Oh, he
He's a
wasn't.
beer pitcher.
He wasn't a ditch digger. He played 10 games for the Lancaster Lanks of the Ohio State League down in my neck of the woods, southeastern Columbus, Ohio. Good for you, beer. We love you. We miss you.
Congrats, beer.
Congrats,
beer.
Also, somehow, a couple honorable mentions before we move on our cheers to beer. Coco Crisp and Rusty Kuntz.
I feel like you're saying that second one incorrectly.
No, I'm
Nope.
saying the second one correctly
Not
in
for-
order to not get kicked off the air for what most people would
Not for this.
assume it
Not
to
for
be.
this discussion.
All right. So, should we move on to
Let's-
our second baseman?
Let's move on to our best second baseman of all time. Thank you for those that have stuck around through the idiocy. Who wants to start? I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna go with Nels.
Oh, we're just going to start with me.
Yeah, someone's mother said they should speak up, so I'm gonna go with Nels.
All right. This will probably be the only time I pick a Dodger, but it's rightfully so. The greatest second baseman of all time is Jackie Robinson.
No argument.
So you're literally going to pick somebody different. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm not going to argue with you because we're not duplicating answers.
Rookie of the Year, MVP, Hall of Famer. Didn't make his debut till 28 because he was a bum in the minor leagues. Quad A player, just couldn't get the call up.
Yeah, played for the Minneapolis Millers.
Yeah, that's a lot better than the truth of just people were racist and didn't want him to
Yes.
play.
No.
Yeah. Who
No.
knew? So he only had an 11-year career because he didn't come up till he was 28, but he made the most of it. Obviously faced a lot of adversity during his career and was still able to put up those just incredible numbers, and was honored every year in MLB to this day. So
As he should be.
as he should be, of course. So,
Only number in all of baseball retired across every single team for him.
As it should be.
that is correct.
We actually watched 42 last weekend. My
Yep.
wife had never seen it. She really enjoyed it. I'm not the biggest sports movie fan because it's not made for people that like sports, in my opinion. I like 42 quite a bit. I think it does a good job explaining the behind the scenes. I don't love the fact that it didn't talk about Branch Rickey kind of essentially stealing the rights of Jackie Robinson, but Branch Rickey, another Columbus, Ohio guy, we don't love that one. Yay. But still, he did a good thing for baseball. I don't think he did it for the right reasons, but he did it. And we're eternally grateful for what Jackie Robinson brought to the game, what Jackie Robinson continues to bring to the game. So I'm A-okay with that being number one.
Yes.
I also just love that Jackie Robinson's third best sport was apparently baseball.
I know, right?
Where he was just
Football and track star.
Football and track star. Also played basketball for UCLA. So he was really just a exceptional athlete.
Yeah, he was the Bo Jackson of his day.
Yeah.
Yep. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman.
All right, well, I will go next. So I'm going to turn the clocks all the way back.
To beer?
Not
that far.
Famous pitcher, not a second baseman.
But not too far from that. Rogers Hornsby. Rogers Hornsby had a 358 career batting average, 2,930 career hits, 7 batting crowns, 2 MVPs, 11-time WAR. Wasn't a stat back then, but they've gone back and calculated WAR. Led the league in WAR 11 times in his career, and most impressively, 2 Triple Crowns.
Probably the last guy to be named Rogers also.
Probably. But 2 Triple Crowns.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just...
It's a great player.
He's so good he had to be plural.
Yeah.
he's all the Rogers.
I mean, because he was all over the place. You didn't just see one; you saw doubles of him. He was Rogers. Just absolutely phenomenal player. And just a couple of stats: the average Hall of Fame second baseman out of 20 second basemen in the Hall of Fame, 69.5 career WAR. Hornsby 127. 7-year peak in WAR, 44.4 for the average Hall of Famer. Hornsby 73.9. Jaws, which is a measure that Baseball Reference
That's
uses.
where the shark eats you at the end of the movie. Yes.
It's a metric of Hall of Fame standards. The average Hall of Fame second baseman, 56.9. Hornsby, 100.5.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And just the final one. The average Hall of Fame second baseman WAR per 162 throughout their entire career, 5.1. Hornsby, 9.1 per 162.
Did you say there's only 20 second basemen in the Hall of Fame?
Correct, and I was going to wait.
That's insane.
I was going to wait till the end, but I will use this moment as a petition for one who I couldn't put as the greatest of all time, but absolutely 100% should be a Hall of Famer, is Lou Whitaker.
I think we all agree with that.
7th all-time in WAR for second baseman at 75.1, ahead of Hall of Famers. One that's going to come up later, one that's already come up in Jackie Robinson. Just an absolutely outstanding player. There should be 21 second basemen in the Hall of Fame right now. But yes, only 20 second basemen.
Probably be more than 20.
Well, I think that one thing that's... Second base is a hard position.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
Not in softball.
No, not in softball. But to think of it, at second base, you have become perhaps too old to be a shortstop, or you were not really that good, and it just seems to be a transitional space.
It just didn't have the arm.
Right, exactly. So it's just... It draws athletes from other positions who kind of age out of those positions into those spaces. And so I think that's one of the things that makes second base hard. But my second baseman actually only played second base, with the exception of a little DHing later in his career, because he was the best player on the best team in the National League in the 70s. I'm talking about Joe Morgan, the captain of the Big Red Machine.
There you go.
He was a 2-time MVP. He led the league 4 times in wins above replacement. He led the league 4 times in on-base percentage. And he led it twice in on-base plus slugging. I kind of only knew him as a really not good announcer on Sunday Night Baseball, which was unfortunate. But his resume absolutely speaks for himself. The Reds finished either first or second throughout the whole of the 70s in the NL West. They won 2 World Series. They lost another World Series. In 5 years, Joe Morgan racked up 47.8 WAR.
Was he on the wire-to-wire team?
I do not know.
Was that 1980 when they beat the A's?
No. He wouldn't have been. By the time he got to the 80s, he was off to Houston
Sunday
again,
Night
I
Baseball.
Yeah, he was off.
2 years with the Giants, I will say that.
He was with the Giants. He was back with the Astros. I think he may have had some time with the Padres. But his 47.8 WAR in 5 years
Philly and Oakland.
eclipses that of Harold Baines,
He went to
who is
Oakland.
also a Hall of Famer, who put up 38.7 WAR in 22 seasons.
There you go.
Overall, Joe Morgan has just over 100 WAR over the whole of his career, and his peak dominance in the 70s is why he's my favorite second baseman of all time.
And I'll say your pick and my pick have something in common. The only primary second baseman in MLB history to win multiple MVPs. The only 2 to have 2 MVPs.
Mine only has one.
Out of all second
Mine's only
basemen.
got one.
Slappy.
What a
Yeah,
loser.
by default as being not one of these 2.
Well, fair enough. My second baseman of all time, shout out to Lori Hall in Pickerington, Ohio, Ryan Sandberg. This is not somebody that I watched a ton of growing up, but I watched a ton of Cubs games. I was a very young child when he was in his peak and in his later years. So I heard the stories of Ryan Sandberg, and it was only as I grew up and watched the highlights that I started to understand really how impactful he was. To me, he's the greatest second baseman of all time after hearing everyone else's choices because of he had a 285 average, and if you've listened to the last episode, I'm a big proponent of 300 getting you automatically into the Hall of Fame. He wasn't quite there, but he had 2,386 hits, he had 282 home runs, 1,061 RBI, and 1,318 runs. He was very productive. He only made the playoffs twice in 84 and 89. But in those 2 playoff series, anybody have an idea of what he hit in those 2 series?
Baseball.
Yes, he hit that. But how many times?
6.
385. 385 in 2 playoff series in his entire career.
Just couldn't pull the Cubs across, though, could he?
Well, he didn't have anybody else to help him until the end of the 80s when Mark Grace, shout out to episode 6. He was a Hall of Fame inductee in 2005. He's a 10-time All-Star, MVP in 1984, 7 Silver Sluggers, 9 Gold Gloves, and won the 1990 Home Run Derby as a second baseman. You don't see a lot of power from the second base position, especially in that time period. So to see somebody hitting that many home runs and get invited to the Home Run Derby and then win it, to me is impressive.
He was also the primary ratings driver for the Cubs on WGN all across the Midwest.
True story. True story.
I want to give a shout out to, he was actually drafted by the Phillies.
He was.
And they traded him and Larry Boa to the Cubs for Ivan DeJesus,
Larry Boa.
which might be one of the all-time worst trades in history because he became Mr. Cub for the next 16 years.
Shout out to the boomer crowd that listens to this podcast. You know Larry Boa. My goodness. All right, so we're done with second baseman. Let's move on to listener questions. To me, this is my favorite segment of every podcast. Please get at us. We're on Instagram and Facebook, Swing and a Miss Podcast. We're on Gmail, swingandamisspod@gmail.com. Twitter, what is it, Nels?
I think it's Swing Miss Pod.
Swing Miss Pod. Nels likes to fight with people on Twitter. Please engage with him and fight with him. But here is this week's listener question. And it's very simple. What is the impact on replay in baseball? Now, before we answer, I want to talk a little bit about the history of replay in baseball. It was implemented in 2008, but back then, only the crew chief could instigate a replay on disputed home run calls, fair or foul, in or out of the ballpark or fan interference. Replay review was expanded in 2014, giving managers one challenge to start the game and allowing them to challenge 2 times in total, provided the first challenge resulted in an overturned call. So you had to challenge the first one to get the second one. Now, replay review was modified again in 2015, permitting managers to retain their challenge after every overturned call, allowing them to signal for a challenge during an inning without approaching the umpire on the field. So if you see somebody putting the headphone signal over their ears, that means they want a challenge. If they kind of give the go-ahead signal with their fingers going forward and backward, that means they're not going to challenge. So I'm curious what you guys think about the impact of replay in baseball. And whoever wants to dive right in, go right ahead.
Well, I'll go ahead and start because the very first replay challenge in World Series history was the 2014 World Series Giants and Royals Game 7, where Bruce Bochy successfully challenged what was initially a safe call at first, and it was overturned into a double play, a great play by Joe Panik that helped preserve that 1-run lead and got the momentum in the Giants dugout. It was the correct call, by the way.
How did Joe Panik not make the names list?
That's
a great
name. I was very excited. I was very excited when he came up. He did not panic. He made a brilliant play in Game 7 of the World Series, so he did not live up to his name.
R.I.P. microphone.
So I think it's very impactful, at least from my fandom. And
Today is actually, you may not even know this over here, but as a Tigers fan, today is actually a very relevant day for this question. Because on this day, 15 years ago, in 2010...
Bill Buckner.
No! Jim Joyce blew the call at first base
for the perfect game
that would have given Armando Galarraga at the time, I think, the 21st perfect game in Major League history.
Andres' brother.
Armando. And for anybody who knows baseball, you know the situation. 26 outs, last out of the 9th inning, ground ball to first base, Galarraga goes to cover, Cabrera flips it over to Galarraga. They get the out, but Joyce calls him safe. There is no replay at the time. If you go to replay, he's out by a good half a step, and he has to get the 28th batter out, which he does. But that was 15 years ago today, and I think that play was a big part of what got the movement for replay going more, because you could very clearly see Galarraga should have a perfect game.
One of the things that I really like about that whole story is what you don't see very often is something that Joyce showed, which is contrition and apology. He went back, he realized he got the call wrong, and he felt horrible about himself, apologized to Galarraga, really made it a point that he knew that he got the call wrong and didn't have any way of taking it back, and really felt bad about it. And that's just something that you don't see umpires do, which would be great to see every once in a while, which is just like, I messed up. I'm human, and I feel bad about it.
Yeah, and from the other side of it, too, Galarraga handled it so gracefully as well, where you see players...
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, how many times do you see a player get a strike called that's just a little low, and they blow up, spike the bat, spike their helmet, yell at the ump?
Well, we saw someone get thrown out in the game this weekend for tapping his helmet.
Well, yes.
Yeah, he should have.
Yes. Yeah. So, Ben, in case you're not aware...
No, I know what it means. Yeah, I get it.
It's for the upcoming...
I get it. I get it.
But you see players all the time blow up on much less significant calls than something that has only been done 20 times in the history of 130 years of sport. It was a very good sportsmanship moment from both Joyce and Galarraga. And they met out at home plate because Joyce was the home plate umpire for the following game, shook hands and all that.
But you're not, in my opinion, you're not answering the question. Is it good or bad for baseball?
Oh, it's great.
You think it's great?
Yes.
Not good. It's great.
Yes.
I
think you got to get the calls right. Now there are
They don't. That's the problem.
well there are some times that there's like tags on the base where they're looking to see if the dude's shoe bumps up a little bit over a piece of flying gravel.
I think we
to
talked
say
about
that
this weekend.
And it's like sometimes they do try to get too granular.
Sure.
But I think that it is
Pun
it is
intended.
crucial because umpires are only human, and baseball is such a fast sport that's a matter of millimeters a lot that you need to be able to have some assistance.
I agree 100% with Josh. Tagging him out because his foot bumped off the base is not in the spirit
Right.
of the rule. He didn't slide past the bag. He wasn't attempting to go further.
But he did.
Yeah, it wasn't.
No.
No, his foot got kicked up
Yeah.
and came back down as the tag was being held on.
If it's something like, George Springer jumping up and down on third base and they get tagged out for being a goofball,
Yeah,
that's
right.
different.
But
Is
you
it because
slide-
I'm wearing the Blue Jays hat?
It is.
But
That's
you
why.
slide head first, your hand goes through, your body's a little bit over, and your foot is like a half a centimeter from the base after your hand comes a half centimeter off because the length of your body on the slide, but you beat the tag.
Does that apply in Game 7 of a Tigers playoff game?
Yeah, I mean,
hope not.
It's not in the spirit of it. Would I take it if it was in my favor? Absolutely. Always.
Would you take it if it weren't?
Oh, I would be pissed.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying like that's not in the spirit of the rule. But if it's a very clear,
So it's in
like-
the spirit when it's in your team's favor.
No, I said I would take it. I didn't say it's in the spirit.
You wouldn't be happy about it though.
I generally like the replay rule, but I'm frustrated for what Josh has just said.
Yeah.
As well as the things that are not reviewable.
Oh yeah.
When something comes out where you see it happen and it is a judgment call and it's not reviewable, so frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
When you know that
Well-
it would totally change the outcome of a game and it's just not reviewable.
Isn't what foul tips, like with the catcher caught it or
Yeah,
not?
yes.
If
Yep.
that's not reviewable,
No.
which should
I don't
be very
know
easily
why.
reviewable.
It's literally right there.
And I don't remember if this was in the MLB or in college baseball because right now is the tournament for college baseball. So I might have it confused of which it was. But there was a play recently. I don't remember what the play was, but they reviewed it for 10 minutes just to come back and determine that the play was not a reviewable play.
Yeah.
And it's like, what did you spend 10 minutes looking at
I know,
if you
right?
determined that the rule was not reviewable?
So my position is kind of a conglomeration of all of what you've said. I think that Major League Baseball should put an official in every stadium for every game that can say real quick, buzz down to the umpire, buzz down to the crew chief, hey, you missed that. You screwed that up. That's not a strike. That's not an out. That's a home run. That's not a home run. To me, that's the easiest way to do it. And they want to centralize it, which I get. Like, you want to have everybody in a location that makes sense and watch every scoring play, every strike, every out. It's just not realistic to make the right call. So for me personally, I think they should put they've got a fifth umpire they've got a fifth umpire anyway in every baseball stadium. That's the alternative
Right,
umpire.
in case one of them blows
Exactly.
out their ACL or something.
Which
And
is
if you
very
find him,
needs to
which
go
is
with
very
free tickets to tomorrow's game.
So put that guy up in the booth and say, here's your feed. You'll get every aspect of the game, and you tell us if we make a mistake. And it
a
doesn't.
replay official
Yeah.
is not a hard thing to
And it doesn't need to be a thing like, oh, Laz Diaz screwed up 7% of bases or balls or strikes. Or it doesn't matter. Just buzz down, ball, strike, and go from there.
We'll just do the ABS then. If you're going to do that, that's the
That's-
same thing.
I-
Why even have the guy behind the plate?
Well,
full
another
believer of
another
ABS.
listener question is robot balls and strikes. And
Nope. I do like the challenge system that they're using in the minor leagues. But
It's phenomenal and it's quick.
yes,
That's what I like the best
exactly.
about it.
And also,
Is it
lends
quick?
a little
It is.
bit-
I've seen it at the Saints games.
Is
I've
it quick?
It
It's
is.
quick enough. So
It's very quick.
It's
Like
a little
15
like
seconds.
in
Bingo.
tennis. It adds
Quick
a
enough.
tick of drama as you see the ball come in slowly and then it's ball or strike up on the big screen. It works for me 100%. I don't think that I want full-on robo-umps until it can be instantaneous.
Oh, I want robot umps immediately today.
Well, what
I'm
if
just
you had to
saying-
wait 1 second after every pitch?
Half a
To
second.
determine.
You have to wait 3 seconds. Some of these guys call sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
They turn into Leslie Nielsen from The Naked
That's
Gun.
what I'm saying. Give me a half
They're
second to
doing the
second.
Texas two-step back there before they do a strike
I
call.
don't think you know how much just a 1 second delay would actually annoy you.
One.
Yeah, I know.
Laz Diaz.
Every single pitch.
Laz Diaz is a full second on every pitch. Joe West was a full second and a half on every pitch.
All I know
Am
is,
I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong.
All I
I
know
think
is
that you are wrong. I don't think they would take that long.
props to Tigers broadcaster, but also national broadcaster Jason Benetti. I will say he's done a very unbiased job, and Dan Dickerson on the radio for the Tigers too. I've been listening a lot, and the umpiring this year,
Good name we didn't talk about.
Dan Dickerson.
Yeah.
But this year seems worse than most years in terms of umpires just missing
Yeah.
real bad calls.
Yeah.
And Benetti and Dickerson both, listening to them, have called it out when it's been in the Tigers' favor too. They're like, somehow got the strike call there, or takes a ball on a pitch that was very clearly in the zone. They'll call out the umpire. It's the amount of times I've heard Benetti say, that was a ball. That was a ball, but they called it a strike. Or that was very clearly a strike.
Yeah.
Called a ball, whether it be for the Tigers or not. It's just been
RSNs
so much. this year.
RSNs have been very good this year about calling out bad umpiring.
Yeah.
And I'm happy about it, but at the same time, does getting Jeff Francoeur to say, "Oh, that was a ball" when they called strike 3, does that help me? No, it doesn't.
No, but
It
it's
doesn't
better.
help.
But it's better than them trying to convince you
Yeah.
that a ball 3 inches off the plate was actually a strike because it worked in their team's favor.
I guess, but it seems silly.
I'm
So
just
that
saying,
was
I hear it more than I ever have in the past about just these calls that are just not close that are getting called.
I'm with you.
Also, my hot take on the Galarraga thing is if that had been called correctly, he would have been less remembered.
Oh no, definitely.
It actually worked in his favor to be more remembered.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, and he's talked about
It's ironic, but yeah.
He talked about it this week, actually, on an interview. He was signing some autographs and talked about it, that it's actually his fondest moment that he looks back on, and, all of that kind of stuff. He's just a very graceful individual, but, I mean, still, it's...
I don't know that would be my most graceful moment. Just me.
Which is why I give props to
Well, that's
Galarraga
because you're
for being
super
so-
petty.
Well, yeah,
you
I'm
can
a big
handle
giant
yourself
butthead.
with
Hey,
a plume.
hey man,
You have no grace.
Mark Grace.
No, you don't have him either.
All right, guys, we're moving into Ballpark Brews, and thanks to Tyler, we have a Ballpark Brew from the Pacific Northwest that he's going to talk about right now.
All right, what we have here is we've got Elysian Space Dust IPA. This is a craft beer, and because it's a craft beer and it's from the Pacific Northwest, Seattle, at T-Mobile Park, you can find this at several locations, so it's one of the fancier beers. It's actually not one I've ever had before.
I've never had it
really?
either.
Yeah, I've never had this
Never
before.
had it.
So this
I'm
is
the only
going-
one that's had a space dust.
Yeah, this is going to be a brand new experience for me.
Nice.
But I do remember seeing it available for purchase when I was at the T-Mobile Ballpark probably back in 2006.
Here we go, boys.
Cheers.
Clinkies.
Clankety clank. I like a good space dust.
Also, dead air, great for a podcast.
Yeah, always great for a podcast.
We were beering.
Yeah.
We
We
beer, we were
took our
Lancaster,
communal sip.
Lancaster Lanks.
Okay,
Beer.
well, hang on. I got to take another sip here.
While we do that, Tyler, I want to mention this. It doesn't have to be discussed at length. But Tyler has had a phenomenal beard for the entirety of the time that we've known him. And this fella has shaved his beard off, and you look 36 years younger. Okay, I just want to point that out.
Yeah, if he sounds different, it's because the beard is gone and it doesn't...
Yeah, now it's just a ton of wind noise.
It doesn't hold the sound as well as
he's got unfiltered voice now.
So this is delightful. I enjoy this quite a bit. I'm actually not one who likes IPAs. I'm going to give this a triple because, this has got a good amount of hoppiness without a strong bitter aftertaste that you get with some of the more powerful IPAs. And yeah, I think this might be going on the rotation.
Good for you, man. This tastes like dick. Good Lord, this is awful. Oh my Lord! You're not
an IPA guy, though.
No, I actually enjoy most IPAs I have. This tastes horrible. This tastes like if you were to blend weed with kale. This is terrible.
So you're saying you don't like Seattle?
No, I love Seattle.
It's all weed and kale when you get there, man.
I love Seattle. I hate this beer. This is a bunt that's popped up to the catcher. Good Lord. Seattle, I love you. Sponsor the podcast, but give us a different beer.
I'll say whoever made up this beer was very, very high. Because
what did I just say?
Because the label is literally a cartoon hop just blowing out space dust. It's called Space Dust. Obviously from Seattle. The motto is called...
Obvious.
The motto is Trust the Dust.
This tastes like feet.
I would call it crop dust instead. I'm also not an IPA guy.
Crop dust.
These coming from the guys that will pound down some Coors Light and
it's water.
Michelob Golden
it's
and
water.
Say, man, we had some good beer today.
It's water.
I will not say I had good beer then either, but yeah, for me it's I'll tell you what, it's a strikeout on an 11-pitch
All right, hand over your beers. Bring them all over.
I'll finish it off. Tyler, we can split theirs because as the only person on this podcast that has had Space Dust before, as you say, Tyler, where you're adding this to your rotation...
50% of this podcast has had Space Dust.
No, only me.
He's had it?
No, this is my first time having Space Dust.
Just kidding. You were correct.
Rotation.
You were correct, sorry.
It's
I'm
already
stupid.
been in my rotation. This is a very good IPA. What I like the most about it, it's an 8.2%er, but it doesn't feel that way. So it's one of those beers that's a
drive home.
So
you had 2 sips and poured the rest out on the floor. You'll be fine.
Yeah. But I've been a fan of the Space Dust for a while. It's a high ABV, but it does not give the feel of like the double IPAs that you'll usually get up in the 8s and the 9%. It's a very solid ground rule double. You hit the ball real well. Got a little unfortunate with the hop over the fence because you get drunk a little faster than you expected to, but it's still a good outcome.
This tastes like I hate my family. Oh,
I do not trust the dust.
No, I don't.
Once again, bring them over this way.
Gene, how do you feel about the Space Dust? Jeannie. Sorry, Jeannie. How do you feel about the Space Dust?
She doesn't drink.
Why
didn't you ask me more about my mom before?
Oh, man. I'm just going to go sit in a corner.
Hey, Ben, you might want to note down the time on this one as well.
No, this is going in.
Oh.
Because we already have Allison, who's been phenomenal and given us listener questions. Alan, who gave us a great trivia question. And Jeannie, I'm so sorry. I thought it was Jean. But you gave us a great Facebook message, and you may or may not be Nels' mother.
She's definitely my mom.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that one's not up for
Let's
debate.
get on Maury Povich and make sure.
All right, Ben's had a few too many sips of this Space Dust.
This
here.
is my goodness.
Let's move on to the trivia.
This is
I
disgusting.
mean, he's had half of it, so he's had a full regular beer.
Yeah,
alcohol-wise.
That's disgusting. All right, guys. Wow. It's all right. Well, great. So here's the thing. So we did silly names, and so we kept the silly nature of trivia. And oh my god, this is like eating shoes. All right, so we've got no. I just I need a palate cleanser. That tastes like feet. So
You can have this.
nah, I'm good. I can power through. So we're gonna do 5 trivia questions that are just insane about baseball. We don't have anything when it comes to a specific team or a specific era. So everyone, buckle in. I just drank poison, and here we go. Wow. Question 1. What did Hideki Matsui never do on Yankee Stadium, turf, because he considered the field sacred? God, this tastes like ass.
Spit. I'm going to go with spit.
You're going to go with spit. Josh.
Oh,
You're wearing the Yankee hat. You got to know this.
dude, I don't know anything about the Yankees. I hate the Yankees.
You're
But
wearing a Yankees hat!
for Lou Gehrig Day.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, very
Nels.
famously.
Famously
He
dead.
never stepped on the chalk line.
Yeah, never
right.
crossed the pitcher's mound.
All right, Tyler's correct. He never spit on the field because it was sacred to him.
Does that mean he spit on visiting fields?
Oh, yeah, all
Yeah,
the time.
yeah, he spit
And
all
other
the.
bodily fluids.
Hideki Haklui.
Good that somebody's
That was a good
quiet.
one. That was
That laugh lasted half a second. I thought it would go a lot longer. All right, question 2. Oh, this is like someone
Oh, go get
poured
something else to drink.
poured
Get out,
cayenne.
Buttercup.
Dude, this is like someone poured
I didn't
cayenne
like
in
it,
my
it's
mouth.
Not that bad.
Ugh. Which number is higher? The number of people who have walked on the moon, or the number of players who have scored
Moon.
a run
On
on...
Mariano Rivera in the playoffs?
Hey,
The moon.
sir, I'm not done. You're wearing the Yankees hat, but you're not a fan, so shush. Which number is higher?
The moon.
What's the second part? Is it what he said?
What?
Yeah, players that have scored on Mariano Rivera in the playoffs through his career.
Did Luis Gonzalez walk on the moon? Is that what we're asking?
No. But
Yes.
he did
Nailed
something
it.
that less
Nailed
people
it.
have done that have walked on the moon.
Did Stanley Kubrick hit off of Mariano Rivera
He-
in the playoffs?
Well, he may have been a part of A Clockwork Orange.
Okay.
It's unclear. Why am I still drinking
Well,
this?
we're going. I don't
It's
know.
beer in front of you.
Stop it. We're gonna go with Walks on the Moon.
Great band, Walk on the Moon. How many?
It's actually just walk the moon.
There are going to be a
I don't know how
time.
many people have walked on the moon.
There,
11?
4?
No.
Some more than that?
Apollo 11, 12, 14.
oh, you've passed
16,
it. You passed it.
17.
You
What?
passed it.
What?
You passed it.
What?
No, I was calling the Apollo missions.
You've passed it.
What?
All right, can we just move on? I think
Yes.
we've
The
all
number
lost-
of people that have walked on the moon is 12.
Okay.
The number of people that have scored on Mariano Rivera in the postseason, 11.
Okay.
The number
This-
of people who have scored on me in the postseason, 0. So
You've
take
never
that, Mariano.
you've never pitched in the
You just have a
postseason.
dash next to it.
Number of people that Josh has slid and not caught in the playoffs, 7.
What?
Don't know what that means.
Slid to catch the ball and you missed it, 7.
Okay, can you give us the next question?
Yes, please.
This is the most unhinged episode, and I'm mostly responsible.
We've lost
for that.
cabin pressure.
Because I'm drinking 8% of it here.
Tyler's fault.
All right,
I didn't know.
question 3. Nels is gonna have to sleep here tonight. What did Babe Ruth often place under his cap during games to defend against oppressive summer heat?
A hot dog for eating later.
Bubblegum.
A pair of bloomers.
You're all wrong. Chilled cabbage leaves.
There you go.
I was closest with the bloomers.
I was joking about the hot dog. I gotta be honest.
You want to try again?
I'm not gonna guess chilled cabbage leaves.
You almost said grilled. Okay, question 4. Who was the first MLB player to have his own website?
Dick Pole.
Beer.
Probably not wrong. Either of you, actually.
I feel like it's money grubbing Pete Rose.
No, it's not.
Is this like a current player at the time?
Well, at the time,
When was
yeah.
1995?
1995
What is the year I was born?
5 years before the 2000.
I don't know how to answer that.
What was that?
When was 1995? 5 years before 2000.
For the
Yeah.
listeners who have made it this far in the podcast, you are finally getting our true personalities and what it's like to sit in a room with us.
When was 1995?
That's when the
You
internet started.
According to Al Gore.
I will say Lawrence Chipper Jones.
Mark Mulder.
It's Larry Wayne. It wasn't Lawrence.
Mark Mulder.
No. CJ Nitkowski.
Who did
Wow.
he play for?
Okay.
Nope. Don't have a clue. Don't have a
All
clue.
I've heard of the name. Wasn't he a wide receiver for the Bengals?
No.
He was a
No.
10-year pitcher, played for the Tigers.
Oh!
It all
For
comes
5
back to
years.
Detroit.
Well, his cap, I had to look him up on Baseball Reference, and that's
Guys,
the
do you
cap
know
he's
that
wearing.
Detroit is called the Motor City?
He also played for Texas, Houston, Atlanta. He played for the Braves,
I don't give a shit.
Yankees, Reds,
That's -1 career
Mets.
WAR. Why would we know who that
Henry
is?
Ford started an assembly line there.
All right, guys. It's literally the hat he's wearing in his Baseball Reference picture. All right. Anyway, final trivia question. Let's wrap this up. I think we just
wait,
lost our entire audience.
So, you stuck,
Eminem is from there too.
if you've stuck around, God bless you. I don't know why.
And nobody else.
No, no one else. God bless only you. Who was the last?
Turner is from Detroit.
Wait, is that who you're repping?
That's Tyler, by the way, with all of these.
Tyler, yeah, Tyler is the Ike Turner fan. Sorry, Jeannie.
All right, give us the last question. and
All
then
right,
let's let
I got
these
it.
poor
I
people-
got it. Who was the last athlete to retire that was drafted by the Montreal Expos?
I feel like Ryan Zimmerman is incorrect.
It is.
Oh, yeah, Zimmerman was always.
He was drafted by the Expos.
Yeah.
I know that.
He was, but that was also incorrect.
You also said athlete.
Yeah, Tom Brady. Then it's Tom Brady.
I did
Is the
say
answer.
athlete.
Then Tom Brady is my answer.
That's your answer? What's your answer? Tyler. Tyler, who's the Twins fan?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm gonna go something like off the wall and say like Joey Votto or something like that.
It's a great guess.
Matt Hasselbeck.
That's a terrible guess. And I hate that I have to announce this.
Yeah.
But Josh was correct.
I knew he was drafted by the Expos.
By the who?
By the Expos.
By the Expos.
By the Expos of Montreal.
Montreal.
And so that driving home athlete as instead of
Yep.
baseball player is
Yep.
what tipped that.
Was it a legitimate draft?
Yeah.
Or
No.
was it like a...
It was like Vietnam.
No. But you know how like in the 30th round, like sometimes they draft like Patrick Mahomes or something like that, where they're like, yeah, like we drafted him.
They did draft his rights.
As a
He
catcher.
never played.
18th round in 95, drafted as a catcher by the Expos.
But that is a legitimate draft,
Yeah.
because that's
Yeah.
well before
And
he actually,
he never played for the Expos or their farm system.
Sure.
Are you
No,
sure?
but there's a difference between him being drafted in like
The
2000
38th round,
or
yeah.
whatever, like he
In the
last year.
2000.
Yeah, 1995, 18th round as a catcher by the Montreal Expos.
Fun facts.
Yeah, I knew that he was drafted as a catcher by the Expos. I didn't know 95 and 18th round specifically, but
All right, kids. We're at an hour and 24.
yeah, that's too many
Ish.
minutes. We're gonna let everybody go. So thanks. For
Last minute.
Sorry, Mom.
I'm so happy you reached out to us, Jeannie.
I apologize for nothing.
For what?
For what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh,
The
good.
H needs to be in that word.
Jack White is from Detroit.
He is. Shout out Detroit.
White Stripes. Detroit.
Just real quick.
The Temptations.
Oh, Lord.
Motown.
So the people that have been featured on the
Quincy
podcast.
Jones.
Yep, he's not been on the podcast. We want to thank Allison, we want to thank Alan, and we want to thank Jeannie. We'll get to more of your listener questions next week. Thank you so much for the support. I am very positive this is our most unhinged episode. We appreciate you. Love the game. Play the game. Any last minute thoughts beyond what you already said?
Welcome to a day in the life of us four.
Oh, Lord.
8 Mile!
It took me way too long to realize it's Ryan Sandberg and not Ryan Sandberg.
Ryan Sandberg, wherever you are the greatest Cub of all time, apparently. Not Ernie Banks.
What about Mark Grace?
Oh, Mark Grace, for sure. Thanks, Alan, for crapping on that pick. Here we go.
Deservedly so.
I'm not going to do that.
You almost repeated it.
Nope, I almost did, but I caught myself. Thank you all for your support. We appreciate your listenership. Like, subscribe, comment, follow us on YouTube, even though we're not on there. We love you. Talk to you in a couple weeks. Swing and a miss out.